Hello! Wait, is there sound? Oh, I'm just on the screen. There we go! Hello! Unexpected time for me to start a stream, huh? I know. I mean, I honestly, I was gonna stream yesterday, and then I was like, okay, I'll do it after I eat my dinner, and then I ate dinner, I was like, oh! Man, that was so good. I want to go nap, and then I just didn't do it. And then I wanted to stream earlier today, and I was like, you know what? I want to eat dinner first. So you know, it didn't align. Things just didn't align. Hello, D. Welcome in. Oh no, my OBS chat isn't syncing again. I guess I'll have to tab over to YouTube. Hi. Not gonna be a long stream today. It depends on how long the rest of Act 1 is. Cause we only did like the first part of it. So now we're doing the second part of it. But I probably want to run around a little bit to unlock all these TP points on my own first. So that should be fun. Things are still fuckity-wuckity for me, but everything will end at the end of the month, so you know, we're good. As in, by September, we'll definitely have our streams back. Hold on. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Do you look like that? Hi, cuties. Hello, Prince Steven. Hi. I see you're an avid Twitch chatter, huh? Just keeping the population there alive while the regulars are on YouTube. Very nice. Am I gonna freeze out here? Not if I make it fast enough. Oh yeah, look at that. The bar's going down. It's very empty space here. Beautiful though. What the fuck? Hey, 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 hey. Come on, I don't have stamina. Where's Santa, huh? Where am I going? Oh, chests. I think we equip this. Ah, there we go. Fortnite ass. Oh shit, I don't have chat open on my phone, so I can't see what's going on yet. Let me grab this TP point first. Where in the Sam hell is this? Oh. Is it on the other side? No, it's down here. Nice, lovely. You started playing Love in Deep Space yesterday and you're addicted? Oh my god. Okay, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite so far? I am very curious. I stopped playing, but I did have one that I went for, I guess. Not because I liked him necessarily, it was more so just because I had to choose one. Oh, it's the other one over there. Very empty place, huh? I mean, I guess that gets the point across, but I don't know. Maybe I should have grabbed a faster character. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I want to fight that, especially not with this team. Let me tell you that. And then we got these ones. Also, they didn't let me name myself Yuri. Invalid input. No. Can't believe this game banned Yuri. Wow. They hate the gays. Even though I feel like a quarter of their player base is the gays. Oh, wait a second. Am I dummy dumb? I meant to use the zip lines, aren't I? I don't see any connecting anywhere. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to build zipline. Oh my god, they're just trying to be Enfield right now. I don't know. This game isn't really set up for that stuff. Oh, a sleigh. Whew. How's it going? Here. Oh, Yowie. They still hate the gays. Number 1, Silas. Number 2, Xavier. Oh, yeah, you know what? I see that. I can see you liking that. Yeah. Personally, I went for Raphael, mostly because he's the quirk Chungus. But that's only like by proxy, because I wasn't really into any of the guys there. It didn't help that I felt like the initial cast just looked too similar to each other. Like, sure, their faces looked very similar as well, but you know, that's fine. People look similar sometimes, but when I saw like the shirtless stuff, I'm like, why do they basically look the same shirtless? Like, why do they have the same body when they're shirtless? I'm just like, okay, like you didn't even bother to handcraft like personal new body types for everyone. Everyone's just the same kind of like skinny, muscly. You know what I mean? It's like they're not beefcakes. And that's the thing. I would have expected at least one of them to be a beefcake. I don't know if Silas is. I haven't played the game when he came out, but I would expect at least one of them to be just fully yoked up, have boobs bigger than the MC. But no, all of them are kind of like that very skinny looking muscle, and I'm just like, why? That's like one of the, for me is one of the least attractive male bodies out there. I don't know. It's like if you want to go for the muscle kind of characters, at least go all out. And I'm not saying like full on Bara stuff. I'm just saying put some meat on there. You know what I mean? Like, it's the whole thing. This is my hot take. This is the take that will get me canceled. I went like the opposite direction here. Can't believe I gotta set up zip lines in this game too. Except the problem is this game. Genshin, you have to constantly go out to collect stuff, which is the antithesis to Enfield, which is you don't go out to collect stuff anymore after you start farming stuff. But yeah, that was an actual hot take. Yeah. Well, either way, it was clear I'm not the target demo for the game, so it's a good thing that I stopped playing. I am not. This is not for me. Although the combat was kind of cool, actually. I'll say. Pretty interesting combat-wise. All right, let's head to the train. Oh yeah, we're supposed to call. Oh no. No, it was this. No. Why is he not here? that equipped? Oh, okay. There we go. Call train. Open? Why do we have memory of chaos here? Oh, okay. Oh no, this is not the right way. Ah. No, I didn't mean to click that. Okay. Didn't expect a combat sim to have actual challenging combat. Kind of cool. Yeah, it was kind of fun. This music. Let me turn this up. Realistically, I would sit this far from someone. Realistically, I'm not sharing this. You know what? No, I'm probably like sitting here or something.
We really had to build the railroad over a canyon, huh?
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
Whoa.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord.
I
A
don't
lot
know
of the
what that is.
Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietla Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice.
I wish we had a better view of this, though. Oh. Hello.
Look, Snezhnograd's just up ahead.
What the fuck? We've arrived! Dating sim you can't type. It's like you're saying the opposite of what you mean. Ooh. Also, I'm noticing my model is being fucky wucky. Hold on. I changed some settings earlier, but now I'm just not blinking on one eye. Makes sense. So the tracking on my left eye just doesn't really, it's not a thing. I don't know. There we go. Snezhnograd sounds like they wanted to combine China with Russia. How so? An actual train station. Can't believe it. I would have thought this happened. This you would see this in Fontaine, not Snezhnaya.
Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnograd train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out.
Oh
This
yeah,
way.
we were here to see a
There's a lift
doctor.
car that goes straight to Sapoliarny.
Sapoliarny Palace. Snezh sounds Chinese and Grad is from Stalingrad or Leningrad. Yeah, I know. I got the Russia part. I guess I don't think Snaz sounds Chinese at all. Oh well. You're home. I like that one. Oh my god! It's a dwarf. That is so weird. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to having different models now. So many NPCs, which I'm not talking to. These people again, they're like the frost giants, you know what I mean? Except not giant. The Jotun people.
Look! They have really funny-looking heads. And those ones are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
No wonder. We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
We got furries in Genshin now! Let's fucking go! I don't know who this one is, but they're really cute. It's looking more and more like VR chat, not gonna lie. You were about to say adorable, but then saw their face? No. I'm not the type of person who says Lalafels are adorable. Like, munchkins aren't my thing. I would never play a munchkin. They're so puntable though. They're like genuinely like less than half my height. Goodness. But I would never punt a short person. Never. Kira? Gerard Way? No way. Holy shit. You're huge. Almost looks like a Zenless Zone Zero character. Oh. It's been a while since I've ridden on an elevator like this going up a slope. It's actually been years.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Why would you make it walk off a ball? Why would you do that? I wasn't even trying to go off, and I just went off. You goddamn bastards. You bet the short person would want you to step on them, though? I don't care. Look, I'm not exactly
To the left
a giant.
is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets.
I'm
To
not
the
going
right,
out no more.
you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
I'll just, look at the...
Look at that!
Look through the windows.
Incredible.
The frosted windows. Yeah. Frost Fairy Flower. Open up more of the map. Let's go. One of my favorite parts. What the fuck? This place is so big. Hello? What? Holy shit. Also, very populated. Like, in terms of, like, a city, this is like the biggest civilization I've ever seen. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, I got a notification. What was that? Wait. Ah! Haha! It was a follow! Thank you for letting it wait today! On the Twitch side now. Wow. But yeah, if you look at this, right, like, there's the main city, and then there's two offshoots here. It reminds me the most of Fontaine. But even then, Fontaine is small. Fontaine is really small. Here's the main Court of Fontaine, and then here's the expansion here a little bit too, because we have the line, the Aquabus line to this station, to the Opera. Then we had another line that goes to Poisson, and it's a little small as well. Or Maritime Harbor. You look at this. Let me just zoom out to scale, right? All of this fits kinda in this spot. You go here. Actually insane. That map of Fontaine took a couple patches to come out. They're just right off the bat. It's coming out with this. I'm actually kind of worried about the exploration now, because trying to 100% this thing is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? Ugh. But let's not worry about exploring. I don't do that on stream for Genshin. Look at that. It's looking the most like Disneyland. Or Bellobog, actually, in Star Rail. It's very Bellobog looking.
Snezhnegrad is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier Restaurant.
Don't talk to me about
They offer food
expensive
and lodging there,
prices.
so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
Don't you worry about that. Keeping you warm and comfortable is all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Kitty cats?
Yep.
No.
Way. Not a
Dogs,
chance Paimon's
probably.
staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of
Someone
the room
get these
between us?
beggars out of here!
Paimon still has some savings left.
What happened to sponging off me? Come on, it's tradition.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry. You'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov,
Ooh.
the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace,
So many
producing a
palaces.
constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnegrad Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Why?
They probably have super strict security.
Oh, trust
We're
me,
in a
we're
little bit
gonna
trouble
go
right
near that
now.
thing for one
The
reason or
downtown
another.
area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way.
The Northland Bank that we've been hearing about since the beginning
and
of the game.
I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some
And the
point, right?
Adventurers Guild!
That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnegrad, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I wonder
Apparently,
why.
There's some historical reason for it.
Oh,
But so is this place?
We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Huh.
That's
Kinda inconvenient.
that is an inconvenient place.
How come there's one on the train if that's Nezhnayan too?
That's weird. Maybe we can look into the historical reasons later.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel
Oh,
another
no.
headache coming on.
Let's get you inside.
Podvorye restaurant is right this way.
What are the historical reasons? Well, so there was this nation called Khaenri'ah, and they didn't want to rely on the gods for their civilization, and so they turned to alchemy and all sorts of stuff and technology so that they could make it, you know, they could thrive without the gods. And then, you know, it was just a random alchemist called Rhyndaughtr, who may or may not have created a lot of scary monsters that ended up swarming the place on top of other issues. And Snezhnaya, I keep saying Snezhnaya, but it's actually Snezhnaya. They don't want to repeat the mistakes of that nation, but they do want to divorce themselves from divinity as well. Well, not entirely. Like, the Tsaritsa is a god, but they don't want to be tied to Celestia, which I can't see from here. Actually, I don't think I've been able to see Celestia ever since I got to Snezhnaya. That's weird. I wonder if this dome thing has anything to do with it. Actual furries. Chow Chow. Oh, a little fairy. She was a fairy. Oh, look at these guns and weapons. Hell yeah. Let's go to the restaurant. It is very Fontaine coded.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot.
That sofa looks way better than the bed, I'm gonna be honest. This bed looks like something I could grab from like Sumeru's thing. It's like, you know, just a standard bed. That looks like a couch that belongs to Dory or something. Feeling better now?
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
It's okay. We aren't under any time pressure. The sooner you recover, the sooner we can start exploring. No, don't say that. That'll put pressure on Paimon.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason.
Unless
A lot happened
trouble
on our way
occurs.
into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, the million more question is, What is this Aritza planning? Everything else leads back to that.
I want to kiss him so bad. Well, you know, the thumbnail is what it is for a reason. Yeah, that was her main goal in coming to
Sure
Snezhnaya.
was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
Guess we'll need to talk to a government
Who might be able to
person.
help us. But...
Yeah, they're all for Tui.
Right! And when we left Nogcry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on.
Unless we join the Fatui as the 10th Harbinger.
It's unlikely they'd tell us anything
I can
confidential
cope.
about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
That's still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloop-Off place is right nearby. We've got nothing to
We'll
lose,
run into
so
Child
it'd
again,
be a
aren't
waste
we?
not to go. There's gotta
That'd
be
be a
someone there willing to
perfect
talk to us,
reunion.
right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia.
Oh, well, now that you mention it, then it's definitely not going to be either
we
of
could sweet
them.
talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in
Tartaglia.
Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nogcry.
Yeah, he was a Nogcry, we just
Apparently,
missed
he
him.
came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alosha. Come in.
What if it was a shapeshifter, huh? You just let him in.
Hello, I'm
You're the
Dr.
doctor.
Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're a Fae, I presume?
Good question.
God knows.
Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of fae as the ones we saw at the train station.
They've been asking
Is
who...
that gonna be
Okay,
an
this is the
issue?
second time they
Not
they asked
exactly.
who Paimon
It's
is.
just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans.
Here's the thing. Throughout the entirety of Genshin's history, every time Paimon gets questioned on what she is, they've hand-waved it. Paimon says Paimon. Or I guess you're just kind of weird. We don't know what you are. And that's it. We never actually took it seriously. This is the second time in Snezhnaya that people mistook Paimon for a Fae. Which my writer brain is going, you're priming us for the event, for an eventual reveal of what Paimon is. Like, that just makes sense. It's always been swept under the rug, but now suddenly it's been relevant as to what her true nature is. So, what I can assume is that, yeah, we will get an answer. I don't think she's a Fae. I mean, the prevailing theory is that she is somehow either related to a Shade or the Heavenly Principles themselves. I'm more inclined to say it's more Celestia adjacent than a specific Shade adjacent, like the Shade of Space or whatever. And there was that whole theory after we got the lore from the Traveler outfit about the AI that came and terraformed the whole thing and became the Heavenly Principles, and then Paimon could be some of the what was it? The Heavenly Principles is reason. Paimon, I think, might have been emotion or something, whatever. The emotion module. AI thing. Who knows? I don't actually know.
But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say,
Yeah, just compare Paimon
I have
to
a fairly
cats and
eclectic
dogs.
range of expertise.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human,
Really?
right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
Our taste in food is a little different. The biggest difference is probably your appetite.
That's just because Paimon knows how to eat.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next
I
couple
don't
of days,
buy
you should feel
that.
better. Make sure to keep an eye on
This
your
is some
temperature, though.
voodoo shit. This is some
If you
magic
find
going
yourself with
on.
persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'm sorry, I just saw your comment. In a world where anthropomorphic animals exist, a fursuit would be like a blackface. I suppose so. It would be a mockery, huh? No, but you don't understand. The people in the fursuits just love their culture. Is it so wrong? Is it so wrong for someone to want to appreciate the furry culture by wearing the fursuit? Oh, jeez. I'll stick to my local area then. Don't you worry about that.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm.
Don't remind
This
me,
is
it's
the least I
actually
could do.
called the Shadow Realm.
See you around.
Also, wow, this whole section with Alocia is quite long,
All
huh?
right, time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Oh, we actually are meeting up with Child, okay.
I'd better not disturb her while she's asleep. With any luck, I'll be back before she knows I was gone.
You wanna sleep on the pillow there, Paimon? I feel like you just gonna move a couple feet up. Oop. Oh. Holy shit. How do you do, fellow furs? Creatures? Should I've been curious. I've been interested in your culture, and I just wondered where I could commission a fursuit. Don't worry, I got a lot of money. I just wanna be with you guys. I wanna be one of you. I can't do this. Oh, whoa, all the way over there. Oh, geez. We gotta walk there anyway. Oh, there's one here. At the Druzhna HQ. Oh, it's right here. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. I think they played this leitmotif in the special program performance. Pretty cool. Focused experience mode. Can't believe I didn't actually turn this on the entire time. Should have probably done that. There we go. Whoa, yeah, that looks Fatui coded, alright. Citadel of Fools. If I'm not wrong, Glupov translates to something like fool in Russian. I didn't fact check that, but it's called Citadel of Fools, so.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for someone. Could you pass along the message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation
I'm
letter
afraid
is
you
issued.
don't know who I am. But we're old friends. I know they'll want to see me.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
A Harbinger child, Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here.
People just do
Don't
this?
just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger.
That's actually hilarious.
But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake.
They're just
Honestly,
building
it's
up
such a
to
waste
when
of
he
time
realizes who we
asking when
are,
I
huh?
already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If child is unavailable,
Oh,
you'll
so
have to
yeah,
go through
the
proper
thing will go
procedure.
through and they'll be like, huh? That actually worked? After a slightly awkward wait outside Glupov with an unimpressed
Lord
yeah, I
Child
should
is a
have
busy
autoplayed
man.
that.
He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point in waiting any longer.
Guess I picked a bad time.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods.
That makes sense.
Next time, stick to the rules.
Oh.
You'll make life easier for both of us. Hmm?
Hi, Sandra.
Greetings, Lady Marionette.
You know what's really funny? I have not played Sunny Summer Fontanelia, so I don't actually know how she comes back. Well, it's a good thing they archived it. I don't know if I may or may if I'm running out of content to stream, then maybe I'll stream it. Sandrone.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet.
Sucks that I
trust
wasn't
no
able to
choice
get
words
her
have been
on the banner.
exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's a little under the weather. She's recovering at the restaurant. I actually gotta learn how to read these names. Podvorye?
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing
Her
with
eyes are so
energy.
different. Oh my
I
god.
take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a
A
lot
lot
of people.
more red.
It's even colder here than
And the
in
design.
Nodkai. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
Nah, how nice of you. Nah, she's already seen the doctor though. She said it's nothing serious. She just needs to rest for a couple of days.
All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea
Can I come inside
and
for
come to see
tea?
this
I
mystery
would love
guest
that.
for myself.
You already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy.
True
I couldn't
that.
exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind.
How kind of you.
Unfortunately, I can't invite you
Oh.
inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger,
Okay, I mean, do you
have
wanna go
lead by
outside?
example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there.
That sounds
Your
like a great
treat.
place.
Of course.
What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today.
Oh, okay. You know what?
That's why.
You know what? You know what? I get you. I get you. Eh? Eh? Wait. You'll let me? Or am I gonna be rejected out the front door? Thought so. I'll be back. Mark my words.
I'm lacking in every way. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, little place in the back here. Sanctuary of Grief is crazy. Is this where the Saritsa is right now? Off fighting whatever the hell? Okay, okay. It's an underground. Interesting. They didn't even put her under a blanket? You're right. So sad. So sad. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not gonna ask. Not my problem. I thought I heard a bit of the Tetris theme in there.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem, though I'm sure you mostly ordered for yourself.
Okay, let's get down to business.
Oh shit.
I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information,
Leave it on the
right?
ground, yeah. Yeah, it's not my problem. I got stuff to do. I don't care if you fell on the ground and passed out or whatever. There's like people around, right? There's the police, right? I'm not affiliated with any of that. Yep, you got it. But how is he doing anyway? What's he been up to lately?
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia,
Oh,
you know.
counselor.
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting.
Didn't take
They'll
him
be
much of a
discussing yet
paperwork
another
guy.
extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days.
He doesn't exactly strike me as a pen pusher.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It all started with a very detailed letter that
Oh.
Capitano left for the jester,
Oh, Captain, my
Piero,
captain, ranked number
before
one of the
leaving for
Fatui
Natlan.
Harbinger's strongest.
In that letter, he detailed
yeah.
the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to
damn.
Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then.
Rip
But
my
Piero
goat.
didn't reveal the contents of the
I'm
letter
actually
until
pretty
the
cool
events in
that he
Natlan
will
had
come back,
concluded.
just like Senora. Actually, I think all of the Harbingers are gonna be back someday, even Dottore. This is my mental issue psych ward theory stuff, but I do believe I am genuinely in this belief that Dottore is gonna come back, Senora is gonna come back, and Capitano is gonna come back. Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face.
Did they update his model?
He'd always assumed Capitano
I don't think
looked
so.
down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
It's like a dad
By
bringing his
the
son.
rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about
Dang.
it sometime. Basically,
Okay.
Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures.
Like the Torre.
With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster
Pulcinella.
and or greater Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able
Yeah,
to
seems
stop
like the
them.
main guy, the main
So,
harbingers
you can
here
see why
are
Capitano
Pantalone
chose
and
to hand that letter
Pulcinella.
to Piero, right?
Well, I suppose Piero also, but technically he's not a harbinger. But yes, that is also a third character that we're kind of looking forward to. Because the Jester needs to maintain a balance of power.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible.
Oh.
And all things considered, Tartaglia was the
Well,
best
it's not like we
choice.
have many options right
Even
now.
though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut
I
in
can
the
see
same
that.
cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry.
Can't believe we're just getting exposition dumped on
best
the
course of
relationships
action will
between
be
the
to distance himself
harbingers.
from
This is some
any shady
interesting
business.
stuff.
While still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at
'Cause
the same time.
This stuff we're not normally privy to. We got some bits and pieces of it, bits and bobs in Nod Cry, bits and bobs in the animations, but we don't get to see this because we don't assume the POV of a harbinger, really. Especially not when they're meeting with other harbingers. So, I mean, I'm glad that we're in Snezhnaya now because we can finally see this. I mean, I know Marinette's literally just like explaining all this, but I also want to see it because we have time to do that. Are you sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway.
Yes.
Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand
Sandrane's
if
the
you ever
gossip
sit
queen,
in on
let's
a session
go.
of the Snezhnograd Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial
That makes
sector.
sense. Yep.
And Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command,
So you're more of the scientist's
I have to
opinion.
make their voices heard.
Engineers and
Then there's
scientists.
Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass
Monopoly
him.
man.
Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most
Slimy
about him.
politician is his whole personality. This explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but
Yep.
also powerless
We have
to change
someone who's really
it.
good
A
at politics.
complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It
I mean,
must
so
be
many people
nearly
are getting
impossible
affected
to
by
come up with
projects
a
too,
perfect
Sha.
solution.
All
Everyone
right,
is kinda-
I'm
I'm
done
assuming
carrying this
everyone's
conversation. Time
asking
for
the
you
question,
to answer a question of mine.
You know, how
You
will
must
this
have known
benefit
that
us
you
in the
can
long
get the info you
run?
needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if.
Mm.
Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before
Indeed
you
she
left
did.
Outcry, right?
Yes.
I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately.
She's really
Always
nice.
beating about the bush when they talk.
She's like, I'm not used to her
I
being
guess
so
it must have
nice.
rubbed off on me. Anyway, just
But I mean,
ask for
she
my
wasn't
help next time,
unreasonable.
okay?
She's,
Little things
you
like
know,
this are
she's
no
just ticked off by
problem.
all the people annoying her.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is,
Probably
just
important.
leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Laidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation.
There it is.
But we're still
Odette.
facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here.
Now, she does care
I'm
about
the
her
only
team.
engineer you'll need.
I kind of want to go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I owe you for the tea you shared with me. I can't just stand by when people are in danger.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
Well, thank you. I'm something of a big shot myself. That's not a Deltarune reference, because I haven't played it. Great things. Sound like a
Then
plan.
let's go. You, take 2 people to Pavoyer restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back.
We can just tell you.
If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Wait a moment. You look as though
Da, 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 da. Rush to Svietlo-Laidovka? Oh, I'm close enough to the theater. Might as well come here for unlocking it. Because I think we're gonna need to come here anyway. Eventually. Ooh. The sky is so very blue. Alright. Where is this mine? Oh! All the way over here. Oh, we can't just teleport to the train. Oh, and there's a domain. Yeah, I can just go to the train. Easy! How do I leave? Here. Cryoculus over here. Oh no, I didn't level him up at all. That's fine. It's probably fine, right? Probably.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue them.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Ooh. Hello. Where I'm here to meet the miners. This is not... A wedding? I don't care about a wedding.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Odette?
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
I'm here to help with the rescue effort.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnegrad. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Girl,
So
you're
this
not
is
wearing
Odette.
anything for this
She
cold.
was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5
Whatever.
people trapped in the cave. Monster type
This
is
is
unknown,
Genshin.
and so is its
It
location.
is what it is.
Let's go. Every second counts.
I mean, considering they allow you to use base Aether for this and base Lumine for it. Well, I mean, both of Lumine skins are pretty reeling as well, so... Oh well. Temperature doesn't really matter. Oh, I got a controller, though. This is great, because I'm not pulling for her. Whoa.
Careful. Something's moving.
Ooh. Nice lighting. Sounds like a
This
bat.
must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Bro. Oh. Get it, get it, get it, girl, let's go. She's still going. Okay.
Stay back!
Sheh.
Let's begin.
I bet when we actually get to see it, it's gonna be an actual monster. They already did a fake out twice. Where in the world am I going? Below.
I see them. They're right behind the
What
monster.
the fuck is that?
The
It's
monster
a roly
seems
poly.
very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
Ice Marauder.
How to death.
Gigantification. What?
Together.
I don't actually know how to play you. I'm just kind of doing whatever.
Waltz of the snowflakes.
Pretty cool alt. What the fuck is that?
Shadow me.
Lightning flash!
Oh. What the fuck is that damage? Okay. There it goes.
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. He and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
The path's been cleared. It's safe now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place.
Oh?
There's something unusual about it.
Pre-rendered cutscene? What is this? Oh? Absorbing... What the fuck? The Master Sword? Holy shit!
I don't know.
You're not using any other sword anymore. You're using...
It's back?
Guess it has family.
Holy shit. You're powered up now, Aether. Now people can't call you a bum anymore for using dull blade or prototype sword.
Run!
Holy shit. We're just running up the wall. Graceful like a swan. She's just slick like that. Classic Geo.
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
You know, Genshin, if you really think about it, Genshin has a lot of pre-rendered cutscenes where it's them like trying to run and escape from something. You know? It's actually quite a lot. A lot of it is running from something. It's actually kind of insane. Hexe Fanny's Blade? Oh my god, Fanny's mentioned. You obtain a special weapon deep within the cave. Its origins remain a mystery, and further details may only be uncovered through further adventures. Whoa! Traveler's Path. When the Traveler equips this, their attack will increase by 16% for 8 seconds after they hit an opponent. At the same time, they will also regenerate 3 elemental energy every 5 seconds. Can be triggered even when they're not on the field. Along a sword that once shone with the pale star's light in the Voyager's hand, it becomes a brand new light that has nothing to do with any past era. Huh? Enhancement details. You can enhance after using Cry to Awaken and connect to the statues. Each statue of the 7 can bless the blade once. Oh, well thank you for telling me that. Oh, complete the Archon quest to enhance. I guess this is Act 1. Well, now that you mentioned that... Well, we finally got our Traveler Besson slot. Crit rate, huh? I know that doesn't exactly apply to everything. Yo, this shit looks good though. Wait, how does it look with your skin? No, not here. Here.
Lumine.
Alright. Pretty cool. Alas, I have beef with that skin, so I'm not gonna use it. Alright. Cool. That's very exciting.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
It's Traveler. I'm an adventurer.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. Alright then. See you around.
Bye-bye. Oh.
Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
Performance?
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd.
Prima donna
She's
girl.
quite the celebrity.
Yeah. All I ever wanted was the
If
world.
you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korailievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa.
Prima donna girl.
On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. it's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Oh shit!
She learned all
Okay.
her combat skills from Rosaline herself.
Oh!
Used to be one of her most valued subordinates,
oh.
too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
Yeah, I'm sorry about,
If she's
sorry about
Rosaline's
that.
protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
Yeah, so about that, Odette, I kind of beat your master in a duel, and then she got slimed by an Archon. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I kinda... By the way, this is Inazuma Traveler. Inazuma Traveler was able to 1v1 Senora, so she wasn't really that strong, if you ask me. I'm just saying. On the power scale? I don't know. No wonder you're such a keen fighter.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help.
Don't remind me.
But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy
I
snowfall
really,
summoned
really
by
wish
that monster
Polonia was in the
lasts for
kit.
another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
Honestly, maybe it's fine that I missed Sandrone's banner, because back when we knew that she was gonna be in Not Cry, I was already hoping that she was gonna be playable. And I was just telling my friends, hey, the one thing, just one thing, I don't care what else she does, I don't care what her writing is, what her kit is, just one thing about her. If you make Sandrone playable, I want to see Polonia in the kit. I had my preferences about how that would work, but as long as Polonia was in the kit, I would be happy. So you can imagine my excitement when we got so much Sandrone throughout Not Cry, and then my utter disappointment when we saw the reveal of her kit and we got this fucking random ass fucking robot thing, and Sandrone pulling her best New Villette impression. And I'm just like, you could have made her a cool summon type character. Or even if you don't want Polonia to go running around the map on his own, you could still have Sandrone being carried around by Polonia. Polonia's the one doing those beams. We already set the precedent that Polonia gets stronger when Sandrone upgrades them. Why didn't we just do that? Was it bad for marketing? It's certainly not because of plot reasons, let me tell you that. Writers can make shit up. I don't know, I guess somebody at marketing was like, yeah, I don't think if we put Polonia in there it's gonna look good, so let's have this weird ass fucking maid robot thing do the job anyway. Fucking hell. And that's it? Is there more work to be done here?
Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months.
Yikes.
Depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait?
Yup. Nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the
Wow,
office.
it's just like real life.
The snow has eased a little for now.
Logistical
There's no
nightmare.
telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks
I mean,
away.
it seems like the best
no
course of
immediate
action
threat to
is to
life,
just kill the monster.
but
So I
still,
think the Saritsa is onto
It
something.
just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
This is the second thing we randomly found in the cave in Snezhnaya, by the way. We found a random we found a random Grok assistant there. We found a random train, that's 2, and then we found a random sword, that's 3. We're on a weird streak. I don't know what's going on. Things are highly suspicious. Oh, hello. Hello indeed. Oh my god, there he is!
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier.
Yeah.
Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Laidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
Crazy that Griffin Burn still has a job. It's been so long.
How about you?
Still relevant.
Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming.
Ooh.
I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's
Fire
tearing their hair
away,
out trying to figure out how to
away.
deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
He's got a point.
Excuse him?
Spitting.
What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vetcha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns, far
Humanizing
from the
them a little
capital.
bit, because they're
I'm sure you've
soldiers
seen how
after
much
all.
those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself.
We know
Things
that.
aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly, hence my
The
question.
Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuja seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But
I mean,
considering the
long-term is
Tsaritsa's
fine,
vision for
but
the
it's
future,
just that it's been
these are
promised.
sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold,
It has
I
been
know,
promised that, like,
but I
do we have
promise
a
it's not as
deadline?
black and white as it seems.
We can't
Maybe
keep pushing
Sandrone
it
and I
back
can't oppose Project
and
Stuja
expect people to
outright,
deal with it
but we're
because it's a
constantly
long-term
raising our
investment.
concerns in Vetcha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my
For all the
family,
people who don't
all
read,
live here.
there we go. He just
There's
said it
no
out
way
loud.
I would ever abandon them.
No need to
As
read between the
contentious
lines.
as
Just
things
tells
can
you.
get within the Vetcha. There's
That's
no
his character.
selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
Just spelling it up.
In
Here we go.
fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Svietlo Lydovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the
they're all
fight,
helping.
is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Sorry, maybe my question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know what exactly the Tsaritsa is up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis.
That's what
As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
You've become quite the smooth talker.
Thanks. I meant every word I said.
I mean, he's having
I
debate
wasn't
lessons
just trying
right
to
now.
placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak
I
one's
love how
mind,
political we're getting
despite
here.
the risk of offending powerful figures.
This is cool. Cause this is some real shit, man. That's mostly because we know each other quite well.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Yay, friendship.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
We're all trying to
I've
skirt
only learned
around the
his name
question
so
here.
far, and no details of his experiences. Is
Say,
something wrong?
Odette, do you have any attachment to your master?
Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... All right, I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler, who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Raiden
I'm
Shogun
sorry.
fucking
I
marked
didn't
her.
think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time
To
ago.
be fair, Rosaline has been quite the
It's
dick,
fine.
and she was the one who challenged
Sorry,
me.
I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up.
Also, she
Please
was the one that
excuse
challenged
I should
me.
get going.
She was the one that wanted beef with me, being so sure that she would win. She came up to me asking for the fight. She lost against Merc by the Archon. How's that any
I've
of my
mentioned
fault?
this to you before, remember?
None of my fault.
She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along.
Howeverse, you can portray Rosalind as multifaceted as you want and posthumously, but you will never take away the fact that Rosalind was nothing but a conniving scumbag the moments when she was alive and talking to us. Goodness. I don't know if y'all remember the Inazuma quest. She genuinely wanted all this smoke for no reason. It was like, but we don't need to duel before the throne. And she's like, no, we will duel before the throne because I'll win. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And then, oh, I'm a Snezhnayan diplomat. Mm-hmm. Gets clowned on.
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time.
I mean, just
I'm
saying
sure
it was a
she'll work
long
through
time
it.
ago doesn't resolve anything. You know, I think it'd be nice to explain to her exactly what went down, unless she already knows.
Oh, By the way, where's Paimon?
No, second
It's
person
not
to
like
ask
her to
today.
hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little.
There it
She
is.
really
Not a
felt
single
the cold back
conversation
then.
without
Used
mentioning
to
your
get ill
family.
all the time. I felt so
Oh my
bad
God.
for her seeing her lying
Will
in
we
bed,
see Tusser again?
coughing.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
She was so mature
I want
for
to
her
see
age,
Tusser
though.
again.
Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid too.
We don't even know how old she is, to be honest.
You're a little short on manpower, right? Let
Who
me
you
have
calling
a couple of my
short?
people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
One last thing. I just remembered something. So, I met the Jester when I first arrived at Snezhnaya.
Already? That was quick.
He seemed to know who Paimon was. I wanted to see him again to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential.
Hmm.
Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Sure thing. See you.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do.
With great power comes great
And
responsibility.
things I oughta do. To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo Lydovka.
I love how Svietlo Lydovka is an important name, so everyone's gotta say it multiple times in the quest. Good. Force people to say difficult words, just like in Sumeru.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Whoa, okay, don't shove the hilt somewhere you don't want to put it.
It's a
Why
very
did I say
faint
that?
vibration.
Whatever.
But it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo.
Also, so much of Traveler dialogue. Zack and Sarah's getting paid really well. The statues. Nope, not listen. Oh, use the power of crying. Oh, I see. Hurrah.
It worked.
Whoa, what the
There really
flip?
is something special about this sword.
Enhance Exophani's blade. The traveler journeyed far into foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. Oh, frick! Origin of Stellar Grace. When the yeah, okay. Minor aphasics unlock Traveler's Path. This levels it up. Oh. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven.
No, we're absolutely going
In the
back to
meantime,
try this on the
I'd
other
better go find
statues.
Alosha.
So we can only do this once. In that case... Where are the others? Well, I suppose there's one more. The very beginning. So we use cryo. Then enhance. It is not known when the traveler gave up on capturing the sounds amidst eternal silence. If that's the case, well, what the hell? It's fine. I don't need to read these anyway. So if there's 7 to unlock, how many do we have now? That was 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, only 2 more? Shinazai is only gonna have at least 2 more statues of the 7? That can't be true. That can't be right. Huh. Okay. I mean, nothing's stopping us from just doing all of this, but I'm sure we'll come around these parts eventually in the quest. So I'll just, I'll trust the process, you know, I'll trust the process. It's probably fine. Jeez, I'm really playing a lot of the Traveler, huh? I guess that's fine. I mean, out of every nation. Also, I heard that the Cryo Traveler is pretty good. I don't know if that has anything to do with the weapon or not. It might be. You can just walk there. Oh, no, no. I don't want to run into side quests. I don't have time for that right now. This way? Real nice atmosphere. Would be nice if I were to be able to go to a snowy place. I've never been to a country when it's snowing before. I wonder what that's like. Imagine art of the Seru in a skimpy outfit in the cold and absolutely shivering.
Hello there. How can I help?
Why no sides? Cause I want to do main quest stuff. There's just too much content in this game. I'm looking for Alosia.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
Just imagine if the inn owner, 2 randoms, and a fae ask for a room, the 2 guys leave, and then a bunch of people in the army start to show up to take care of the little flying creature. Must be a real important fae then.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
So that's it? They'll just have to wait? Nowhere in Snezhnaya has enough energy right now.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomeros will start flowing into the market.
Really? Why?
When we resolve Stratomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So they'll sell it to the highest bidder.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
Hey boss.
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Let me cover this.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
I like how you're absolutely freaking the hell out over that idea, Fred Steven. Please. Okay, look, I'm so lazy to draw. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It's just in the backlog of drawings, backlog of stuff.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be
Although I
much
wonder
Crystal
what kind of
left.
skimpy outfit.
Yeah, well,
What the
can't
hell
hurt
would
to
I be
take a look.
wearing in the winter? Can't say. I've never been in a winter.
Let's see. Huh?
What's Odette doing here?
Oh, Alosha, and...
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
I also didn't realize that you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Oh my lord, you two.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svietlo-Lidovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlo-Lidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing.
Is that so?
So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Couldn't let it go either?
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it.
To be fair,
And
your
at
normal
some
outfit
point,
doesn't have insulation
if things
either.
aren't making
That's
sense
true.
to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
You see these
So many people
shoulders?
feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains
I'd be
why groups like
shivering.
the Road Cod are springing up to fill the gap.
And that,
Yes.
Not
Well,
good.
That's one option. But there are
Not
risks
good.
to consider
not
with
good, not good
organizations like
optics
that.
for the cold.
The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to
I'm
hold
gonna
the
be
right people
frozen
accountable
fish.
when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so,
Oh my
she'll
lord,
be able
imagine
to
if
find
she
out what Project
becomes
Stuja is really
a
about.
Harbinger
Still,
live in front of
probably
us.
a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I just spaced out for a moment. I mean, isn't cold better for fish? You don't want to be dried? That's true. Sometimes I do suffer from... Oh yeah, I used to have this problem where, you know, if I take too many showers or, you know, rinse my hands too much. What the fuck is that sound? Sounds like a fucking dinosaur. The hell? Okay. Anyway. my palms and some of my fingers start getting like super dry skin. And like it starts to like peel off. And it's not dry, I guess, but I suppose it's like it might be getting rid of its natural oils or whatever. I don't know. But there was a time where I couldn't take too frequent of a shower because my skin would genuinely just start cracking up. And then now it's starting to come back. I don't know why. But other than that, yeah, I do have generally dry skin sometimes. Sometimes I'm moisturized, sometimes it's dry, depends on the season. My hair is... I gotta constantly wet my hair because it gets dry, and when my hair gets really dry, it gets really annoying to manage, and it looks bad, and it's super frizzly, and it's like, ugh. The weather ain't kind to this fish. So a skimpy outfit is probably cutting close to bikini territory? I don't know. I could... Oh, imagine like the golden bikini trend. That could be cool. But also kind of boring though. I don't know, just a normal ass bikini. I don't know. Could get creative. I don't know.
I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal. I heard
so
there's
any
some on the
semblance of
market
tension
right
is
now.
just... Okay.
Funny. I had the same
Genshin
idea.
never really liked putting
In
too
that
much
case,
tension between
let me pay.
characters.
I can claim it back as mission expenses.
It's never really their thing.
The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Thanks for helping.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
Okay.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Except for romantic tension. Yeah, they do that kind of well. Especially the queer-coded characters. We have too much dysphoria for a bikini. It's okay, no one's making you wear a bikini, it's fine. Cold weather has lower humidity than hot weather, even with the same percentage level, so in theory, hot weather is better for keeping you humid. I mean, yeah, hot and humid weather is definitely around here. I mean, honestly, as long as I wear like moisturizer stuff, like the products, it's fine. I just gotta make sure to remember to do that sometimes. I forget sometimes. Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how
Non-stop,
Paimon's
like the
doing?
movie with Liam Neeson. I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go back to check on her now.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
It's actually crazy
His
that you've
travel
never
buddy.
met Paimon.
Hasn't been feeling well. She caught
This
a
is
cold
so
right after they got
strange.
to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
Paimon wouldn't want that either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka.
Is she gonna be like, are you a
Plus,
fae?
I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Sure, she'll appreciate the company, and she'll definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then, let's go. I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign.
Spanish
hopefully.
or vanish. Vámonos. Can I just TP here? Kinda. We should be in the last quarter of the quest now for Act 1. Nope.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room.
Hi, it's me.
Can I help you?
What happened?
Are you one of Tartalia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Oh yeah, sure. Here. I got all my clout in here.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course.
Oh wow.
Rest assured, you're in
Top
safe
security
hands.
for Paimon.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong.
No props to you
Anyway,
guys.
I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Seru, I wonder why my skin is cracking up again. Also, Seru, I keep forgetting to moisturize my skin. No, I mean, it's my hands, it's my palms.
Oh, Osha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Like, normally the parts that have dry skin aren't, like, my hands are usually the opposite. I think it's too moisturized sometimes that it's like messing with my skin. So, yeah, like it literally, like it peels off. It's kind of, it really sucks because it's like, it kind of itches. And it's like, oh my god, why on my palms? And on my, like the inside of my fingers. And it's like, oh geez. I'm actually becoming a fish.
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her. She's solid.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
How are you feeling?
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right.
You're practically a member yourself by this point. Hoyo, can we not do this? Can we not hint at this? If everyone's correct theory of the Traveler becoming the 10th Harbinger is correct, this is gonna be so crazy.
It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
Doesn't
have
sound
just
like
the
you're
thing.
fully okay, Paimon.
Whoa!
What the fuck is that?
Is that
Fire?
flame
In the ice?
inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting?
Water in the
And how
fire.
does the fire
Why?
keep on burning?
Water in
All
the
keen
fire.
observations.
Why?
You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet?
Nope. Couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I need to try a different approach. I want to look into this Rokot organization.
The Rokot, huh?
The Rokot. They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think. Members of the Rokot keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Is Vojanitsa part of it?
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk?
Oh, it's been so long since I had hot
Paimon's in the mood for
milk.
something warm. Enough with the secret
I've only
chat,
ever
you
had
two.
cold milk for
Let's
so
catch up
long.
properly in a minute. Paimon wants to
I'll
know
have to look
everything
into
that's
that next
happened
month.
today.
Once the money comes in. Yes, ma'am.
Kinda like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
You'd be a perfect player for D&D, Paimon. Silence alone is disfavored. Rest until the following day. Okay. Beep boop. Beep beep. Rise and shrine, Mina Slimes. Go to the theater. I think we already had... Yep, we had a TB point here. Let's friggin' go.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot. It'll have to wait
Sick.
until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before.
Of course, no problem. Thanks for sorting everything out.
Pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Oh my god, it's him! It's Timothy. Buff Shoto.
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Dude, look
Okay,
at him!
all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
What's up? Everything okay?
I wasn't expecting such strict security here.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight.
No want anybody to be
Still,
Abraham
It's a
Lincoln.
little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri.
Valeri
He's
looks
part
like
of the
a
Special
Love and Deep
Assignment
Space
Battalion,
character.
But I only ever see him here for one thing.
Looks
to
like
look
Caleb.
for a guy named Mitya.
Mitya! Who's that?
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work.
Gives me Dahlia
But that's
vibes.
not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
I guess so. But all of this is it's too reminiscent of Fontaine. Yeah, it reminds me of the opera Epicles.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though.
Yeah,
Here
my
we
hot
are, just in
boyfriend
time.
performed on it
Sorry,
before.
coming through.
He's a magician. Excuse us.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later.
I
She's the
knew
lead
it.
singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Finana! She's literally my twin. She's literally my twin. Look at that. We look practically the same. Oh. Musical? I love her necklace thing. Marco is gonna have so much stuff to say about this. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Queen of the Night aria.
This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
I wish that was longer. I loved it. We got Chinese opera with Yoon Jin. This is like actual opera. It's super cool. Love it. I want to listen to that again later. You know, one of these days I do actually want to go to an opera show. Not just an opera show, I do want to go to like a classical music performance as well. You know, like these things are so... I don't know. I feel like I better go before they die out. Eventually, in the future, you know?
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now.
Manhwa main romance character from the north.
Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
Okay, you're making it sound a little weird there. And I saw a little, her animations are so cute, and her voice is so cute, and her design is so cute. Why is she so cute? Oh my god, she's giving little sister energy. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy.
Why are her
I can give you an
animations so
autograph.
good?
You can take a picture too if you want.
Hello?
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
Two of the characters that I do
I wasn't making
kind
that
of like,
stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it.
which are Vesna which is the Druzhna that we haven't met yet, and Vodjanitsa. I think I'd like Mitya, and I do want the Tsaritsa, just to complete the Archon stuff. So that's 4 characters from Snezhnaya that I want. The fact that Vesna and Vodjanitsa are both on next banner is kinda crazy. Ugh, that's tough. That's tough, I don't know. To be fair, I would be offended if she could stop thinking about him. Yeah, true.
She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
What?
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here.
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The President's reply sent this morning.
Oh.
Wait, so he's been approved to join?
As in me?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokat intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya,
so we signed up?
We've been working together. I've seen the way you work.
Oh, we got the approval. We got the green light from you.
Everything about you is perfectly in alignment
so
with
did you
what we're trying
recommend
to
me then?
achieve in the Rokat. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the President explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
So that means you and Vodjanitsa, you're both members?
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
No, I meant every word. I loved your singing.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Oh my gosh, she likes praise too!
Let me give you a quick rundown of how
she's just
things
like
work.
me for real.
Like I said, the Rokat is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy.
Baroque works. I see.
This, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's
the Harbingers.
principles.
I see.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokat in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya.
Compartmentalization of information.
There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you.
Pretty smart.
But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
Okay, but what counts as evil?
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times.
Not 6 or 7 times?
Never made it
okay.
all the way through. Even
So
the
close.
most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
I'm in 0.3 seconds.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
You can just grab an application form? Wait, is she going to a printer? Like, what? Since you keep your identity secret, how come you two know each other?
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And this one time,
He
Alosha
found
brought him
you out?
backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so
Wow.
I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokat was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like, my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant.
Fish. I
But
get it.
He wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, seemed like a real grouch. No, he's a real Grinch. We gotta show him the magic of Christmas.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for
Always
instance.
people like that
I've
around.
actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time.
Give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
Never paid for a single one of his tickets.
That's pretty outrageous.
And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form.
First things first.
Go ahead and fill it out.
I can choose. I can choose. Okay. My name is Traveler Monpai, Fake Miller, Awaj Kumilal Khan, Octavia Jenny Lilbell. That's a tough choice. Oh, jeez. I guess fake Miller is like Reed Miller but fake. Monpai is Paimon backwards. Octavia is fun. My race is Human Fae Dodoko Pipilpan Idol Janitor Bot Primo Gem. Codename within the organization is Wayfarer Chest Mimic Seamount Abyss the 12th. King Jabberfries exclamation mark. Lord of the Seven Calamities. It's either between the Lord of Seven Calamities or King Jabberfries. I'm liking King Jabberfries. My reason for joining is I oppose Project Stuja. I want to ordinary people. I think the Rakota is cool. I'm here to put an end to this organization. I need a part-time job. Mom told me to give it a try. No way. This is gonna get rejected.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that,
She's
you're
like,
good
what
to
the
go.
fuck?
We'll hold on to this for you. All right. Now that we're
Traveler's
officially
out here
Rokat comrades,
trying to pull a
I can tell
trailblazer
you,
moment.
Chukhanov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit.
Oh no.
All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight. Mitya.
Alicia mentioned that name earlier.
But Valeri's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Easter manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need
So we'll
is
use
his
him.
cooperation.
Since he's an energy expert, does that mean he might know the inside story of Project Stuja?
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Definitely, I'd love to join you.
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep
I almost
your
thought you said
ears
couple of
peeled for
baddies.
useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
I'm sure we can manage a bit of friendly chit-chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Hello?
Okay. What needs tidying?
We're not your servants. Oh my god.
Everything.
Come on. Somebody get these beggars out of here. Alright. Oh, back to the restaurant. Okay. It's almost midnight. It's fine, we'll keep going. I think we're almost done anyway.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa. Let's see how the conversation goes.
There he is! I love his hair. I love so much about his design.
Over here!
I hope I like you as a character.
Sorry, I got a little held up on my way here.
Look at
Now
that
we have even less
animation. Oh
time
my
than we
god.
planned.
Wait, I actually kind of like him.
Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks, whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
What's going on with the scarf? It's like it's alive.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful
Maybe it's a
things
fae.
like that. So people tend
He's
not to bat an
handsome,
eye.
right?
I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
That'll make getting around easier.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. That,
Yeah,
piece
get
you
him
sang
going.
today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River?
Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance.
Oh my god, it's
used to
like
find that
Doctor
such a
Strange in
bleak
his
and
fucking
lonely song.
cloak.
But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh, really? But it's a classic.
Oh,
you sing it
you got
every
caught.
time.
Almost every time.
Oh, well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Look at these animations. What?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
Manipulate
No,
him.
That's not it. I swear.
Manipulate that guy.
All right. I'll be straight with you.
He's straight.
I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was
I love his little
productive.
collar.
By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
You look nervous. What's up?
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't
Oh
like,
no!
it's people who
Oh
show
no!
disrespect
She's
for her
actually mad
performance.
about it.
This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
Hold it in. Hold it in.
I suppose this is affirming in its own way.
You're doing it.
At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right?
The clenched
Don't let
fist.
it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured.
Ah, yes. The
Makes me
LARPers.
sick to my stomach.
They're the real stains of the community.
100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Eastborough manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems
Damn.
like she's harnessing her
Yeah,
rage to steer the
that's a natural way
conversation
to
back
steer
on
the
track.
conversation.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that.
You know, the chuds in
What's the
chat.
big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty
Crazy
damning.
work.
Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on.
She's
Yet
really
he
going
even
off
wants
on
to get his
this. Oh my
greedy hands on
god.
them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person.
Well,
Most
in
in
order
your
to be a
position have long been
creative.
indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities
Oh, you're a
are
fae.
naturally going to pay attention to any significant
That makes
upheaval.
sense.
Isn't the Rooster a fae himself?
Oh,
I'm
really?
just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him
Are
is
all the
getting so
dwarf
stressed out over
people
Project Stuja.
Faye?
What is the end goal of this project
Yeah, I mean,
anyway?
Clearly,
This
short
is it.
people.
We're
Short
finally
people aren't
going there.
real.
I'm sure
They're
Mitya
clearly
can
just
sense on
fairies.
some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy.
Oh?
Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins.
Oh no.
But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process
The
requires
Vision Hunter
enormous
created
amounts of cosmic crystal.
flashbacks.
From extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion.
At least they're just grabbing the
Progress has
crystals,
been
not
painfully
the
slow,
visions.
and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us because the energy is used for. Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry.
Oh,
I
it
can't talk
sucks
about
that you
that.
have a sentient
I
scarf
think
that
we're all
keeps track
just
for you.
Exhausted. We've been working
Grr.
ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
That's a shame we didn't get to hear more.
Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave.
No,
I'm so
don't
sorry.
go.
We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
Lips are sealed. Sucker.
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to
Well,
leave?
he only
though?
had 25 minutes. Oh,
Sorry, routine inspection.
just missed him. Is that Valeri? Here he is.
Okay, let's go.
I'm honestly really happy with the amount of male characters we're getting in
So he wasn't
Snezhnaya.
rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure
Duties.
that important figures stick to their schedules.
Sounds like Mitya's arch enemy then. Oh my god, I bet there's a bunch of ship art between those two, huh?
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
please.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
God damn it.
Wait,
So he knew we were here all along?
God
raises a lot
damn
of
it. Wow, he's
questions.
actually quite smart.
Did he deliberately
Wow,
mention
what
the
a-
new energy source
What a
so that we'd
devious little
overhear it?
guy.
Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into. Vodyanitsa and Alosha have left. Time to head back and call it a day.
Interesting. We're taking it slow, but we're getting some intel.
You're back! Here pretty early today.
How you feeling?
Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned.
I don't know.
There's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon.
How do you know this? How
Paimon's
did you
never
figure it
felt
out?
this way before or during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
Some kind of mysterious power, you say?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Oh!
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again.
Let me tell you
The one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
what I found today.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
Yeah.
Well, Mitya denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and
Oh.
short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
This power you mentioned, can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
All the more reason to find out the purpose of their research.
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The Rokat only has a limited amount of intel.
There is still one avenue we haven't explored. The Snezhnograd Vache.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
Okay, I need to write a letter to Alosha.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the pot for you
For
restaurant.
free?
This one seemed right up your alley. So,
Aww.
Paimon saved some for you.
Wait, that actually looks really
Try it
good.
once you finish writing your letter.
No, I shan't see it. I'm gonna get hungry. Whoa, wait till 2 days later. Goddamn. What a long period of time.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnograd Vetcha.
Please let me know.
So this is the final section of Act 1, huh? The Vetcha. We're gonna see some drama!
Miss Vodianitsa, prima donna of the Coralier.
Prima donna girl.
What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vetcha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today.
Oh, it'd be so cool to have an
Okay,
EMV
here. The session's
for
about
Prima
to
Donna
begin.
with
Let's go
Vodianitsa.
inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodianitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
Sorry. Shortly after you take a seat, the meeting begins. Discussions on whether to extend are saved until the end. Oh, so this is one you don't want to auto-continue, huh? As Pulcinella shares various energy-related statistics, the dull and lifeless room suddenly becomes very animated. Could you introduce me to your new friend? Of course she wants the pussy. Honestly, real. So real for that. Me in Aether's outfit.
The energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been
There he is,
delivered
Monopoly
upon.
Man! I
Furthermore,
need you to be
both
playable.
the production and
Oh,
consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing.
Number 5.
The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
Why does it keep getting noisier in here?
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
I've been meaning to ask, why are you still here? The side eye is crazy.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Daddy
Order.
Pantalone.
We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less
Ooh.
crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once.
I say again, true consistency exists only
That's
in
a trailer
principle.
line.
In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by
He's literally
child.
like...
I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised.
Oh
or
my
do you
God.
wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
So it's literally saying, I mean, Child is saying, yeah, based on the survey, you know, Fatui families in remote areas have access to less crystals. But Pantalona is saying, well, you know, it's been a long time since that census, so that information may not be accurate. And then he was saying, well, we can't just allocate all our surplus because we need to use some for emergencies whenever things happen.
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrator struck back with style and a war of words ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support?
No, I think Child raised some issues that need addressing.
The people have spoken. Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrator onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So
They
surely
don't seem very
their
chummy now.
relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good.
That's also making
It would be
sense
a
to
waste
me.
of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words. With the notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the Rokot be held
Lelek,
responsible?
that's the name from the
No,
trailer.
there is
Who is
someone
that?
else to blame.
And who is this Lelek?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lilek, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous.
Oh?
Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him.
Oh.
Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matters.
I'm not sorry.
So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
What? It's certainly preventative, not reactive. Wow, there's more to the Rokat than I thought.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against?
I can sympathize with them. Hard to say, I suspect there's more to his story, seems a little extreme. But people don't normally resort to extremes unless they feel forced to. So, I don't know. I suspect there's more to his story.
Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelek.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a
Akvilina, that's so
decision
close to
upon her return.
Akvili.
The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
Well, your knees must be sore
issues to address
from
here,
jumping to
including manpower, time
conclusions.
sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all
Have you tried
parties
this
to
method
evaluate
before, or
at
are
the
you just saying
appropriate
this
time.
just to say shit?
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietlo-Lidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine Crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Makes sense.
Very well then.
Oh, I guess this is going
this
ahead.
arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
I have a feeling we'll be back.
Sounds good to me.
We'll be
The
back
members
into this
reached a
kind this
provisional
parliament.
consensus on the issue of
in the
improving
future.
treatment for Fatui soldiers.
You notice the reporter jot down a few words before suddenly crossing everything out and starting a fresh paragraph.
Today, the prima donna of the Korai
sus.
Lievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a dashing young man.
Why,
the question
thank you.
on all our minds is, what is the true
Whoa,
nature of
whoa.
their relationship?
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
The remaining discussion covers everything from energy to healthcare, technology, and industry. All parties take the opportunity to express their stance on Project Stuja. You ignore Marinova as she carries on writing her sensationalist report, but after a while you start to feel that reading the news from her might actually be more interesting than being here in person.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey!
All in favor, say aye. Is that Chuganov? Chuganov?
What made him vote against? Why now?
Is it just a stunt?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing
Ooh.
Project Stuja total
That's still quite a lot.
61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, Our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already.
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will
I
remain
think this is
in
also a
effect
trailer
until
line.
the next Vetcha period. Finally, may I
Shit, sorry
remind
about
us
my
all,
mic.
we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always
Do you know what a
stand
nation
firm.
is? A nation
The
is its
session
people.
is concluded.
I feel like that kind of tagline is a little misleading to people. They'll get the wrong idea.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chulkanov to vote against Project Stuja.
Why? What's so strange about that?
Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stuja is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled,
Which is the hardest
the
part.
Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the
Yeah,
factories
either
would
way,
have to take the hit.
they're manufacturing, and like all the factory stuff has to be rerouted into this plan.
I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
Got it. So for him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stuja. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped.
You mean Lelek?
Yeah, no one knows why Lelek is so obsessed with ending Project Stuja, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lelek must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal.
I'm gonna be honest, my brain is
Maybe
too
he
fried
knows
right
the
now to
full
really
truth of
like
Project Stuja.
make use of this information.
Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
All right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
Yeah.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
Everyone's getting to know everyone.
I'll leave you
It's
to catch
crazy.
up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that.
And all that.
Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles.
Kicks and giggles.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Let Sandrone swear, Hoyoverse. Let her swear. Let her loose. I learned an interesting tidbit today. Some guy called Lelek.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir.
Is it okay if I start digging around?
Huh? You want to look into Lelek? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered.
We are inevitable. We're
think,
the main
Sandrone?
character of the game.
Fine by me, I guess.
We have
If
plot
the
by our
Traveler
side.
actually manages to expose Lelek, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
Good tea choice. Although, my favorite, I've been really liking jasmine tea lately.
Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly.
What if he was a Fae?
So they switched the focus of the investigation to Fae.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
What if he actually
no
was,
one's
though?
found anything yet.
Are you saying even you couldn't pull it off?
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
So it's someone as strong as Tertalia and even more meticulous.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me.
Nouvellette, Skirk.
There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous? We can only hope.
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Alright, let's take it down a notch or two. How about Odette as a reference point? She's someone we all know, and I've seen her in action.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal
double
her
life
identity.
On top of a double life,
Plus,
she
wouldn't need to
could
be
be a
such
triple
pro at
agent.
covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when.
That
so she could choose the perfect time to act.
You know what would be cooler
Oh,
if she was a quadruple
I was
agent.
just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory? Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuja?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately,
Oh,
she
she's
isn't
gonna be back
yet.
eventually? Arlecchino?
Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette.
Oh.
As I'm sure you can imagine,
That's gonna be a
Arlecchino is
treasure
quite a
trove
lot
of
better with
information.
children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuja. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project. That was back before it had been named Project Stuja, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette.
Layers. Oh, even you didn't know about this?
Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fetus and her mother
Ooh.
was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess.
It's crazy that we're just
In that
getting
sense,
her backstory
joining up
just like
was definitely the better
said
option.
to us by these
Still,
guys.
She must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility.
A game theory.
But as a motive for Odette to become Lilac, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline.
Yo,
I have
gee,
no
I wonder
intention
why.
of trying to figure it all out.
So Senora actually wanted to mend a relationship with Odette.
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lilac. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal.
Oh.
Unfortunately, thanks to this Lilac situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to
Oh my
meet
god,
Tonya.
we'll finally get to meet her? What's the rehearsal for?
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my
Of
kind
course.
of thing, but
You
since
don't
she's
have
my
good
little
taste,
sister,
man.
I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel.
I don't think you
at
can.
least by today's standards.
That's not how art works.
But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lilac, we should wait until her performance is
Imagine if
over
Valeria
before
was
we respond.
Lilac.
I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
My goodness gracious, that was such a long ass section of just standing around talking, bro. Oh, I am not in the right headspace for this. I'm so sleepy.
Hello again.
Oh.
Sounds like you made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette.
It could be easier said than done. Even if she's the one, she won't necessarily admit it.
Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bet she has her reasons. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy-handed?
Why is this not auto?
Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't. So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least.
I want to believe in her too.
Yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead.
How are you feeling today?
No change, really.
As per usual.
But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now. Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there
We'll
with
go
you
on an
so we could
adventure soon, Paimon. Don't worry.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things.
One of those.
Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe
Find
tomorrow,
out in Odette's story
everything will
quest.
be answered.
Ba-dum-bum.
Look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
Is this the end? There we go. Oh my god. I'm so sleepy. I wasn't able to commentate that much towards the end there. So much talking. I can't focus on him being serious, he's too hot. Do your thing, do your thing. Do your other thing, your other thing. I know you have a stretching animation. Do it. Do it for the vine. Look at that. What a beast. I'm like a dog right now, dude. Oh yeah, I mean, what do you think of his other outfit though? It's got a ponytail instead of braids. It's got some feathers here, you know? Pretty handsome. Which one do you prefer though? Prefer this. They did update the model, so especially like his face and his hair looks way better now. Some people have said like, you know, I wish that they had this head on top of this outfit, just so at least, cause you know, at least we update the face from all the way back in 2020 and change it to be something more 2026-y. Looks way better. You're just a sucker for a feminine suit? Feminine suit? Is this a feminine suit? I didn't know this counted as feminine. Huh. Weird. Oh yes, my dailies. Where is the Catherine here? I was just here. Oh my god, the waypoint's on her? Oh yes. It's so fast. Just get it done immediately. Does this unlock the a primized construct?
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Daily commissions.
Ad
And there's
Astra.
the new Valiant stuff, no? Valiant Chronicles. Bandersnatch.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Ad Astra.
Hey there, Catherine. Great to see you here. Well, same thing, I guess. I mean, as suits go, I mean, the homophobic people here would consider it feminine, yes. Well, to a homosexual person, it's not that feminine, but, you know, it is what it is. Can be just me, but the second outfit looks a little bland if compared to the first. I've ranted about this before. I just don't like how, just knowing how Lumine's outfit is, I'm a little upset that Aether's outfit turned out that way. If both of them had the same theme going on, then it would be better, but I've ranted about this before. I don't need to retread old ground. It is what it is. But yeah, that was Act 1. A lot of exposition and setup and whatnot, which isn't a bad thing. It's just such that I'm always too tired to play these things. But yeah, we'll be starting Act 2 the next time we stream Genshin, which is probably the next stream that we're doing whenever I do that. But it also could be Enfield. We'll see which one comes first. I have a plan once September rolls around. On September 4th, I would like to continue my Silksong journey. So, yeah, finally picking that game back up again on the first year anniversary of its release. So, pretty excited to get back to that. We also need to finish Celeste. So I do need to find time for that as well. But that's as far as streams go. That being said, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. Get some rest, be hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!